Welcome back to the Neom Beach Games, part of the Neom Developmental Project and Saudi Vision 2030. It is an amazing venue on the coast of the Red Sea where we're hosting these Neom Beach Games, and we are going to the next game of the Neom FIBA 3x3 Challenger 2023. It's going to be Pool 8 play. Kandava meeting up with Sant Feliu. I'll get you reintroduced with both teams.
With number 3, Robert Smizes. With number 4, Francis Lachis. And with number 1, Richard Sterulien. And now put your hands together for Team Sant Feliu from Spain. With number 4, Jose Martin Bonzo. With number 1, Jaume Zancay Pascual. With number 3, Lil Bria Mendez. And with number 2, Quim Exposito Fortuny. And this is your team, Sant Feliu from Spain.
Sant Feliu stepping back up to the plate. They lost earlier against Amsterdam in their first game of the day. It was a 21-15 trumping, and it was an uncharacteristic game for Nacho Martin, Jose Ignacio Martin Monzo, as he's called on the graphics here. He had 0 points, and for the long-time veteran, the 40-year-old, that is very uncharacteristic. Also, Kandava Turiba, they're going to be facing up with them in a win-or-go-home situation for both teams. Kandava Turiba also losing to Amsterdam. Slobodan Novakovic and Vlad Gizdariano will be hosting the games. Anu, you're looking so proud of me pronouncing that name right. Vlad probably used a 10-minute break just now to get some food in him, so he's ready to go.
Listen, I would want some food.
All right, yeah,
I wouldn't say no to that.
We'll get some food in a little bit here, but we got this game to be hosting first. Kandava also lost to Amsterdam, a 21-19 game. They looked like they were out of that one completely and stormed back on the back of Francis Lachis' 11 points. He went 7 for 8 from 1-point land and 2 for 5 from the 2-point line on his way to 11 points. It wasn't enough, though, so both teams in need of a win. Otherwise, it's an early vacation out here in Neom for them. And Smiljes will start us off.
Exposito inside, can't finish. Smiljes with the rebound. That's a 2-point attempt for Kandava. That goes way off. Again, Exposito with the rebound. Stops the engine. That's a 3-second violation against Sant Feliu.
Let's see if Sant Feliu picked up some of the stuff that Amsterdam was doing. Amsterdam was attacking Robert Smiljes every single possession that they could, using their size to put him underneath the basket. It's Kandava Turiba on the board first, though. The Latvians get a bucket.
Looks like they took a page out of the Amsterdam's playbook, at least at the first possession now. You just mentioned it, attacking Smiljes.
Says the sun in his eyes threw that pass way out of bounds. That never got to the Kandava Turiba players.
Bria Mendez attacking Smiljes. This time it works. Strong finish inside. Both teams now with 1 point. Smiljes on offense. Finds a pass. Too short on the 2-point attempt. Skies high coming from nowhere, putting on the superhero cape. Lasses.
Oh, Nacho on the board as well. I told you he was held to 0 points in the first game that Sant Feliu played, and that's not how we know him. Richards, no make. And that lob pass goes sailing. Smiljes will take a seat. Sant Feliu with the reset on this one. Home Zanka, pretty floater. 3-2 lead, Sant Feliu. Zanka with the board on that one. Now it's Exposito. Exposito underneath, finding Nacho Martin. A 3-second violation called on Nacho, who was camping out way too long. And I don't mind camping out in the desert, but you can't be doing that for 3 seconds in the paint.
Make sure you get enough sunscreen.
Yeah, you're right. Good camping in Romania, huh?
Yeah.
Should visit again. Anyways, now we're visiting here, the Neom Project region, where we see Kandava Turiba miss the shot. Sant Feliu. They go back down to Nacho. This time it's a foul.
Bria Mendes defending by Smilzes.
Zanka challenges Lazis. That goes down and a foul's called. And that move is strong. So he gets a step to the free throw line on Kandava's third foul and try to put Sant Feliu at a 3-point lead. Take a look again, Hame Zanka. I thought he was going to try to bang on him.
I thought initially that the referees would call an offensive interference. But this is better for Sant Feliu.
Yeah, especially as Hame Zanka knocks that one down. You heard Nacho talk yesterday about these young fellas from Barcelona that he's trying to help find their way in 3x3. Love to see him out on the court still, using all of his experience to get these young bucks ready. Oh, pretty play. Neil Bria suit all of the rim to get down, but Sant Feliu, they keep on scoring. Can Kandava find another offensive option besides Lassi's? A steal is the result of Lassi's pass, and there we go. Smilze is under attack again. He's not having a fun day, let me tell you that. I've been a part of attacks like that where they hunted me for a couple of games all over the court, and it gets to you.
Kandava in attack. They are now attacking the rim as they get a foul. We'll go at the line for one attempt. Number 1, Richards Rumnieks.
You try saying that name 4 times in a row.
Yeah, I don't want to embarrass myself that badly.
Terumnieks will step to the line. And will knock down the freebie. So Kandava is at 3 now. Zanka to Exposito. Exposito. Quick move underneath, turns off the glass. And Sant Feliu up to a 5-point lead. Oh, Exposito. Lassi's dropped him. But he ended up getting his foot on the ball and kicking it out of bounds. Yep.
Looked like the football tackle right there for Exposito.
Hey, look, I think you should be glad he got his foot on the ball. Otherwise, this would have been a nasty highlight. I'll tell you that. Anyway, we've gotten to our first TV timeout. Sant Feliu up comfortably, 8-3. Kandava, their offense is lacking, but we remember from the first game they played against Amsterdam that it took them a while to get going, and then all of a sudden they got red hot and bounced all the way back into the game. So don't count them out just yet. Oh, see, there you go. The announcer's jinx. Gunther Strakis for 2. Kandava back within 3. Exposito.
Jaume, 1 second to work with. Misses that one. Throws it away.
That pass almost got through, but nobody got his hands on it, so that means there's 4 seconds on the shot clock, and it will be Kandava Turiba's possession. Again, the Latvians boast some star power in this man, Francis Lasis, who was the second leading scorer of their bronze medal run at the European Championships this year in Jerusalem. Of course, he was behind Carlis Lasmanis, a long-time Team Latvia contributor.
Winner of the first Neom event last year. together with Team RIYADH.
Oh, see? And winner of the first Olympic medal, gold medal, that is. We're talking about some serious star power here, and Lotches was part of at least the European Championship or bronze medal game winners for Latvia.
Nacho inside, another one for him.
And Milbria fouls on the screen. So that is number 3 on Sant Feliu.
Oh, another player slipping. Exposito at that time. Six seconds left on this attack. He shoots it right away. No good. Nacho with the rebound. As he hands it off to Jaume. Jaume attacks Milzes, and it works again for Sant Feliu.
He's floating it in like he's on cloud 9. Underneath, the foul's called on Lotches' attempt. Again, that's foul number 4 now on Sant Feliu. We didn't want any part of that. Lotches post up. Zanka fouls him. The shot's missed, but Francis Lotches will step up to the free throw stripe. Missing that one. Smilze is there to clean up the mess. Here we go, Nacho. To Milbria. Nacho underneath. He's not found.
Bria Mendes now goes inside, shoots it. Misses the jumper. Smilzes grabs the rebound. Nacho in front of him. Can he outrun him? Smilzes attacks Nacho, turns around, shoots it, and scores.
Robert Smilzes getting deep into the bag on that one. Now he's not attacked. Nacho is attacking Lotches. Underneath, Nacho Martin misses the easy one. And it's Terumnic now. Steal underneath. Sant Feliu, they're not just attacking Smilzes. They're trying to attack in many of different ways. They're up 3 points because of it. Lotches, though, keeps trying to be the one-man army for Kandava Turiba. Referees are debating, I believe, about a call. Players are taking advantage of that by getting a quick talk in to try to see if they can pick up their offensive game, at least as Sant Feliu players are. Here we go. Lotches at the stripe. Knocks it in. Talking about within a possession here.
Well, it works again. Jaume attacking Smilzes. Another point for Sant Feliu. Oh, call it bank shot or not. It goes in for Kandava. That was kind of unexpected, coming out of nowhere with a 2-point shot. As we have a 1-point game.
My goodness. Francis Losses using the glass like a bartender. Bringing his team within a point. The bank's open on that Losses shot. That will get us to our second TV timeout. And this game is tighter than your high school shirts. It's 11-12. Fouls are also 4-5. Both teams aren't giving each other an inch. Kandava all the way back in this one.
This is for a place in the quarterfinals. The winner of this game will face Hangzhou. Exposito goes quickly. No, did not wait. Missed that one. Another shot from outside, this time without the glass. Through the net. Losses. Kandava takes the lead.
Francis Lotz is just taking his team on his back, trying to get him to win. Neil Briado's fouled here. That is foul number 5 on Kandava Turiba. He gets it to go down. Game's tied at 13. Losses again. They give him plenty of room to shoot. This is a miss. Now Exposito to the basket, lefty lay, and that scoop's good. That ice cream is bucket flavor. Turumniks though. Losses has ignited his team. And now Turumniks is shooting from the outside as well. Kandava is up a point on the back of some hot two-point shooting. Nilbria hook shot off the glass is good. 15-15.
Sant brings some aggressive defense. They don't get the possession, but they will force what will probably be a difficult shot for Kandava. 2.8 seconds left. Who else but Loss is there? Who bumps into Exposito, throws up a wild shot.
So we're under 30 minutes. Who wants to go to the quarterfinals and who is going to go paddleboarding tomorrow or snorkeling or any of the other cool stuff you can do out here, to be honest.
And to be real, there is time for both. Tomorrow we start at 4:15, if I'm not mistaken. So in the morning after practice, let's go back into this one. Nilbria loses the ball. Kandava has an opportunity to take the lead again.
Looked like a travel, but it wasn't called. Straki's fading away on the shot. No good. Smildes saves it, but it runs out of shot clock as that didn't touch the rim at all, so no reset on the 12-second count. Means we're going to have to give the ball to Sant Feliu. They go for a pick-and-roll play. Zanka underneath. Now they attack Smildes. 16-15. Shot from the corner for Strakis is no good. And a rebound in the hands of Exposito. Exposito in the rack attack. Lefty lay is good. And he's bringing all kinds of flavor on the scoop. Watches. Can he bring his team back? He ended up forcing a foul. Losses just puts his head down and gets to the cup whenever he wants to. Zanka there getting a part of the ball, but getting a part of the wrist as well. So Laches on the free throw strike. And if Kandava Turiba wants any chance at a win and continuation here, it's going to come from him. Laches knocks it down. Kandava within one. Zank picked up his dribble. He's stuck. Now it's Martin. Nilbria pulls up for two. No make. Zanka with the board. He kicks it out. Nilbria again. This time he decides to pass it to Nacho Martin, but Nacho, the pass never gets to him. Turumniks steps out of bounds though. See, the game's get you. I see that. You're starting to smile. You're starting to move a little bit. This is one of those games where you get sweaty palms just by looking at it. Sant Feliu, a fresh 12. Nilbria. Exposito in the court now. Exposito to Zanka. Easy layup. Turumniks. They try to get it to Laches. Laches screens and Turumniks is by himself. Tries to dunk it, but leaves it on the front of the rim.
That's gonna be on the blooper highlights reel.
That is a Monday layup. Zanka, though, does the same thing. So Sant Feliu still up two. Laches takes off and misses the leg. Gets called for a foul. That's number 7 on Sant Feliu. So 2 free throws coming up for Francis Laches.
For a chance to tie the game at 18.
To say this has all the chances to tie the game. Laches with an opportunity here. Off the glass on the first one. All right.
I mean, he had an off the glass 2-point shot. Now a free throw, why not? 1 for 2 though, so Sant Feliu still with a 1-point lead. The possession now with Nilbria. Exposito. Exposito goes all the way. Nacho can't catch it. Smildes does.
Big rebound from Smildes. Laches though somehow ends up with him in a corner for an open shot. Francis Laches puts his team up. Big shot. Nilbria He tried to get to the cup against Smiljays, but hey, Kandava told you if they have any chance at it, Francis Lotz is going to have to be the guy. That saves the ball in bounds. It's tipped out to him, and he hits the big shot, putting his team up 1. Exposito, an offensive foul on Sant Feliu. Zanka pushed on the screen with 2 hands. You can't do that. Sant Feliu at 8 fouls. This doesn't result in free throws as it's an offensive foul. Lotz takes off. He tried to clear Zanka. He couldn't though. Neil Bria fakes. Lotz fouls him from behind. Not a smart foul by Lotz. Kandava, they're up 2, but they put Neil Bria at the stripe for 2 freebies.
Extremely crucial free throws right now. Neil Bria at the line. The first one is good. 30 seconds left. This one ties the game at 20.
Kickball violation there. Results in Sant Feliu possession. They're looking at a 1-point deficit. A 2 will actually win them the game, though, as the first team to 21 wins this one. Exposito looking for space on the rack attack. Gets a layup, misses the layup. And now it's Lotz with the game in his hands. Don't give him that. That man's got ice in his veins. He hits the buzzer beater to get a 22-19 victory for Kandava, who'll be moving on to tomorrow's quarterfinals. A huge performance for Francis Lotz, who put his team on his back like Atlas and just carried them to the victory. Incredible. My goodness, Lotz, what are you doing?
Coming from behind again in back-to-back games. This time Kandava gets the W.
My God, and we won't be seeing Sant Feliu again, as this was their second loss in pool play. They represented well getting out of the qualifying draw, but look, Kandava was the guy, so we'll get to Francis Lotz.
Okay, it was moments ago that you missed a free throw, a crucial free throw, but you came back and you scored twice from beyond the arc. What was going through your mind that time?
I mean, what you mean what was going through? I was about to win the game.
What do you expect from this tournament?
Great tournament, great atmosphere, great location. I love it here. So thanks for inviting us.
Okay, congrats for the win.
And Lotz came up big again, putting his team over the hump. We'll be seeing them tomorrow, and we're moving right on to the next game. We'll see Hannover and Krupanj for the second time today. We'll be reintroduced to both teams. They already played a game. Andu, do you have any words on this matchup? I'm curious.
Well, again, we have an experienced team, Krupanj, against the young team, Hannover. Hannover lost at the buzzer against Princeton. As we get one more look at this unbelievable venue with the fan zone, with everything going on here in Neom.
I would like for you guys to come check this out. This is Pool B, like it's looking so far. Princeton 2 wins, 41 points scored. Krupanj and Hannover, a win or go home situation for the both of them, as they both took an L to the USA men. Now points scored don't matter anymore. It's whoever wins here that is going to go on to play tomorrow. Both the other team, they're going to be hanging out in the venue or on the beach. We'll see. The Germans and the Serbians, who we see moving on. We will get reintroduced to both teams here. Here we go.
Hannover from Germany, number 4, Luca Ozono. Number 2, Bjarne Maus. Number 3, Siri Linus Beikame. And number 1, Tezel Ageman. This is Team Hannover from Germany. And we are welcoming now Team Krupanj from Serbia with number 4, Milan Milosevic. With number 2, Filip Pejovic. With number 1, Ivan Sajcic. And with number 3, Nikola Tasic. Team Krupanj from Serbia.
And we take a look at Team Krupanj. You will be stepping up on the court. Again, it's a win or go home situation for them. They took a loss to Princeton in a last-second buzzer beater by Damon Huffman. Nikola Tasic was big for them. He had 9 points in that game. They'll be facing off with the young Germans from Team Hannover, who didn't fully unlock Denzel Aguiman in their game against Princeton. They took a 20-16 loss. CD Bekame, the birthday boy, scoring the most points. Referees in this one, Johannes Malamas and Cecilia Todd. And again, young stars for the Germans, both CD Bekame, who turned 19 today, and Denzel Aguiman were active in the under-18 World Cup last year. So this is a young team that Germany's fielding to try to see if they can get these fellas some experience in the pro leagues. And they're going to have to pick up a win here, otherwise they're going to be hanging out on the beach. And I'm telling you right now, Andu, if they win, it's going to have to go through Denzel Aguiman. That man is a highlight machine once he gets going, and he didn't fully get it going in the first game. He had 5 points. So let's see what he can bring now. They will start the game with Ozono, CD Bekame, and Aguiman on the pitch, and we are ready to get things going here as we try to close out Pool B action. Aguiman to Bekame. Bekame on the move, misses the shot, and the rebound goes out of bounds. Sidi to Ozono underneath. He's patient and he finishes.
For Team Hannover. Now Team Hannover is leading by
Krupanj now in attack. Tasic
30 seconds.
tries the pass inside. No bucket though for Pejovic. Wanted a foul. Did not get it. Bekame drives inside.
Hey, that birthday cake must have done him well because he keeps going at the basket and it keeps being a score. Hannover up 5-3. Tasic has something to say about that though. 5-4 as we are approaching the 7-minute mark in this game. Agiman back out as Ozono will take a seat. Denzel Agiman, Macholz. They swing it and get it back to Agiman. Agiman gets stuck picking up his dribble. So Sidi now 1 second to go and he gets it up and in. That one counts right at the end of the shot clock. Milosevic steps out of bounds. So just like against Princeton, the length of the German man is bothering Krupanj. They are long, they are athletic, they're also very young. So Princeton got the better of them down the stretch. Take a look at Denzel Agiman's body of work. Strong takes to the basket, switches hands midair and lays it up. Tasic cleaned up his own mess, easy layup for him. And then it was Sidi on a rack attack, finishing with the left and the right. And Hannover's up 2 points, 6-4 after that first TV timeout.
Krupanj can't give any room to maneuver for Bekame and Agiman, because as we mentioned already several times, they are really, really athletic and they can punish every time they see an opening towards the rim.
Tasic, heady play. Got his mitts on the Wilson, and then Ozono fouled him right away. Tasic now going to the rack, lays it up and in. Krupanj back within one. Ozono thinks he has a mismatch, but Agiman is not looking at him. He's looking at Sidi. And that's a good choice. The birthday boy again finishes 7-5.
Sajcic drives by, can't finish. Good defense by Ozono, tries again. This time eventually it drops as we are back with a 1 point game.
Ozono putting his head down underneath, creating some space, but there's none there. And that's a heady play by Pejovic, who braked on the spot, and Agiman just ran over him. Take a look, you break, and the young fella just doesn't stop. Runs him over, that's a foul. That's the fourth on Hannover. Milosevic, Lopez into Tasic, but a 3-second violation is called as you cannot stand underneath the basket in the paint for that long.
Bekame again, top of the key. Zono comes, says the screen. Bekame wants the space, doesn't find it. Finds the pass though. Macholz misses the 2-point opportunity, and now Krupanj in attack. Bad bounce pass gets stolen. Bekame inside. Now Ozono will try again to go into the post. Shoulder down. This time it works for Hannover. 8-6. Sajcic, left hand hook shot misses as Ozono fouls. Already 5 fouls against Hannover. Maybe the inexperience.
I didn't say inexperience, but these fellas have played a lot. It might just be overzealousness for the young guys.
Yeah, it's a better word.
Yeah. Pejovic, Tasic gets it back, big shot, Tasic splashing from the deep end. It's 8-8, and then Agiman loses to Wilson. Here we go. Pejovic, Milosevic, heady play down there. Faked him out harder than a catfish.
Yeah, he was playing hide and seek right there. Agiman now inside. That's an end one. All right. Get one more look at this one with the tip of the fingers.
Yeah, he was out there dodging the defense like Neo in the Matrix.
I have to rewatch that movie.
I do. I mean, same here. I haven't even seen the last one.
How? How can you not?
Well, because it came out like last year, didn't it?
No, many years ago. Many years.
No, but like I think, you know, we'll get into this after the games, but I do believe a new Matrix movie came out or is about to come out. Anyway, as we digress again, this game is under 5 minutes. We are at a 9-9 stalemate here. Denzel Aguiman at the stripe after a strong take, has an opportunity to hit one more, but misses. Comes away with his own board, though. Aguiman is fouled again. This is the third foul on Krupanj.
2 years ago. So you said last year. I thought it was going to be like 3 years.
No worries. It's okay. Anyway, Aguiman here fouled again. That's number 3 on Krupanj. Ozono to Sidi. Sidi hesitation. And another foul on Krupanj.
The score is still 9-9, 4 minutes and 48 seconds left of this game.
Sidi looking for space. Sidi on his way to the rack, fading after the contact, not a make.
Pejovic now finds the pass. Sajcic starts dancing. Sajcic invites Beka into the birthday dance. Left hand shot goes in, wishes him happy birthday.
Finds his way to the basket.
That was mean.
And adds one more point to the
There we go.
scoreboard for his team.
Beka May trying to repay the favor and is called for a travel as he falls out of bounds. So that will result in a turn. Overs at 10 points. Now it's Krupanj's turn. Tajsic is left alone all the way from the Enlio logo. Big shot.
Ozono inside, gets blocked, gets his own ball right back, and eventually scores. We're back at the one possession game.
Hannover just picked up their 6th foul. They pulled on the screen and roll. Agiman trying to prevent Tajsic from getting to the hoop. Agiman will take a seat. And the Germans will run with Macholz, Bekaime, and Ozono.
Sajcic, some jab stabs. Sajcic finds the space, can't find the bottom of the net.
Big rebound for Macholz, and they look for Sidi. A screen for Bekaime to go at the basket. Macholz on the kick out, an open shot. Jarno Macholz no make, and then Ozono underneath. All the patience in the world. He's moving at his own pace, that's for sure. 13-12. Tajsic the up and under on Macholz. Heady play. Ozono again, putting his head down, getting close to the basket, using all of his length to get it up and over Tajsic. So Ozono coming alive here late. Now it's Tajsic, and Ozono contests him just enough. They go back down to Ozono. He turns into another one. Luka Ozono at the 2-minute mark ties the game.
Milosevic now to Tajsic. This match is turning into a battle between Ozono and Tajsic.
Ozono looks like he's cooked after all those moves. He's throwing passes, barely contesting shots. Tajsic off the glass puts Krupanj up 2. Ozono is looking to get rid of the rock. Sidi fakes, fades, and makes 16-15. We're at the 1:30 mark. Who's going to go on and play in the quarterfinals here at the Neom Beach Games tomorrow? Sajcic saucing him up like a favorite pasta, but misses the layup. Ozono, another one for him, no make. He taps it out. Macholz is wide open. 2-point shot is missed. Somehow that's almost tapped in. Sidi with the board. It's hot potato, but it ends up in Krupanj's hands. Milosevic all by himself, like home alone. 17-15. We're under a minute.
Bekaime strong inside with the right hand. Once again with the 1-point game.
Nobody can foul, and I think the Germans need a stoppage of play here to try to see if they can get Agiman back on the court, but there's not happening. 18-16, Sidi. Now he's going at the Rex. Euro stepping and throws it up and over the rim. Rebound ends up with Krupanj. Tajsic, misdirection all the way out there, knocking it down from the 2-point line. Big shot. Nikola Tajsic puts the game out of reach. Hannover goes to Ozono again, but they didn't get a stoppage of play, so their ace, Denzel Agiman, is stuck on the bench. He couldn't get in the game to do anything.
4 seconds, 0.9 left for this game. Timeout for the black team.
4.9 seconds left in this one, and Krupanj's got a 20-17 lead. We got some discussions with the referee, so the teams get a moment to get a breather. Several players are laying on the floor. That's how tired they are. But I think take one last look at Team Hannover in the highlights, and then we won't be seeing them again tomorrow. Women's Cup finals out of the way. We got the semifinals first. They mix in with Pool C play for the challenger, and we'll get to the finals last here. Who's going to take the FIBA 3x3 Women's Cup out here in Neom? We will see shortly. These are at least your semifinals. We'll see DOHA meet up with JEDDAH in the first one, and then LUSAIL and RIYADH coming through in the last one of the day. Who's going to get to the finals? Who's going to bring home the prize? We will see. Andu, we saw these teams play yesterday, and it was a pretty lopsided contest between JEDDAH and DOHA. So let's see if JEDDAH can bring some energy in this one, if they watch some video or maybe practice yesterday. But hey, look, before we get anything out of that, I like that out of the way, we'll get you reintroduced to both teams.
And now put your hands together for Team JEDDAH. With number 3, Yara Akami. With number 1, Rand Luvaiser. With number 2, Suad Albakami. And with number 4, Yana Balgai. This is your team, JEDDAH.
So these are your teams ready to compete in the first semifinal of today. Team DOHA and Team JEDDAH. They played yesterday, and it was a 22-3 victory for DOHA. Ouch. Yes, it was a painful one. So let's see if JEDDAH has watched some of that tape and have retooled their strategy, decided to try to see if they can make it tough on the ladies. These are your referees in this one, Andrei Vizitiu and Alexandra Talpus. Am I getting those names right?
Nah, you're pretty far away from these ones.
Ah, come on, help me out then.
So it's Andrei Vizitiu and Alexandra Talpus.
All right, so the pronunciation, yeah, okay, I got you. Vizitiu and Talpus.
Yeah, better, much better.
Man, I'm trying to learn Romanian. I just figured out it was a Latin language, but you know what? That is besides the point. We are getting ready to get the action underway here as the women step up to the plate and try to see who's going to come home with a first place here. JEDDAH will start us off. Right away, a turnover. DOHA. They score underneath Boonstra. Easy lay.
Now that's a handoff to Albakwami. She bumps into her own teammate, has to find something quickly. Not enough time left, 1 second to work with. And they don't get the possession off in time. Shot clock violation. DOHA now in attack again. Morawiec, that's a pass to Sosnowska. Great feed inside. Morawiec misses it though.
And JEDDAH back in possession. Albakami launches one, it's missed. Sosnowska with the board. Janice spinning in the post and winning underneath the basket. She's in her bag like makeup early on in this game.
JEDDAH looking for their first points. They don't come yet. Albakwami missed that. Now Boonstra with the pass inside. Possession will change. She didn't find her teammate. Also, we should mention that DOHA scored 22 points in each of the 3 games they played yesterday, so total dominance.
All 3 of the game winners coming at the hands of Janice Boonstra from beyond the 2-point arc. Who's also shooting from beyond the 2-point arc is Albakami. She misses though. Rebound is picked up by her teammate, and that's the first points for JEDDAH on the board. Another quick steal for them. the second. Well, I thought the second point was going to be on board, but the layup's missed. Ozowska. 2 up and a foul call underneath. So the 2 points will count, and that foul will get possession. Well, we'll get possession of Jeddah.
Ball went out of bounds, 7 seconds remaining on this offensive possession for Team Jeddah. Hakami. Now they start dribbling, but they only have 2 seconds left. We are going to see another shot clock violation. Jeddah struggling to create some offense. They don't have any space against much taller opponents. Sosnovska inside, she's fouled. First team foul against Jeddah.
Yeah, and we can already see DOHA's strategy. They're in the paint like Monet. Launch by Al-Bakami is missed.
And 49 seconds left of this game.
4-point lead at the moment for DOHA. Sosnovska with her back to the basket. Sosnovska drives inside. She's fouled.
That's a foul as a result. That free throw goes down. A steal is had right away. Morawic misses the 2-point shot. Gets the ball back underneath though for an easy lay. And DOHA's cruising already in this one. It's 7-1.
So pretty much the same rhythm as yesterday. Osowska. So Osowska calls for it and gets it. Great 1-2 combo, give and go action between them for the 8th point for Team DOHA.
And another easy one as Jeddah's defense is non-existent so far. And their offense is also not here. Oh, see, announces jinx again. Jana Balgait. Just as you say it, they score again. Boonstra goes inside. Osowska outside Morawic. put 0.9 seconds on the shot clock. Wakami has to shoot fast. JEDDAH has been unable to score or stop them.
Sosnovska with 12 seconds. Stops the dribble, cross-court pass. Osovska goes towards the cup and finds another point for Team DOHA. That's a long two attempted by JEDDAH. Missed one. Osovska, she tries, misses it. Bonstra with the offensive rebound. Sosnovska from the corner. Goes inside, misses that. Another offensive rebound though by Bonstra as she misses. But they keep collecting offensive rebounds.
And as yesterday, length of Team DOHA really bothering Team JEDDAH. And Sosnovska splashes another one. Ball Gait, I'm not sure how many steps that was, but the shot is missed. And Sosnovska again, and she's bringing the fire like Charmander.
I like that.
Keep coming at you with the Pokemon references. Here we go. A turnaround shot by Sosnovska will end it. First time Team DOHA does not score 22 points. It's a 21-2 victory with about 2:50 left in this one. And take care of Team JEDDAH, who will leave this tournament in the semifinals. DOHA dominant in a 21-2 victory. All right, we will take Team DOHA's win, and we'll let you see the highlights in this one. That concludes our first semifinal on the women's side. We'll shift our attention back to the men's for Pool C action. That will start in about 10 minutes. Don't go anywhere. We'll be here. Back in Neom with the Neom Beach Games. We just saw the women's first semifinal. Now we shift our attention to the men's. Pool C action about to wrap up with a winner-go-home game between Plunge and Caguas, Casa. Both teams are getting ready to get things going. This is Pool C action so far. Hangzhou dominant in 2 victories. Caguas, they only scored 8 points in their loss. Plunge, they got close with 19, but they didn't get over the hump. Now these two teams face off to try to see who will be representing tomorrow in the quarterfinals. Again, the loser will take a seat on the beach here. That's not a bad place to be, but you know these teams are here to win. So we'll see who comes out on top. Andu, what do you think?
Well, based on what we see now on the screens, Plunge, the favorites. Caguas didn't even make it to double digits. And the Lithuanians have the experience on their side as Caguas, new team from Puerto Rico.
We'll see what happens. John Vasquez on the Caguas side got hurt. His ankle is a little sore, but we'll see. We'll get you reintroduced to both teams.
Plunge with number 2, David Rassi. With number 4, Ronaldas Yatsta. With number 3, Ignas Rasuti. And with number 1, Ovidius Kalinski. This is your team, Plunge. We are welcoming now Team Caguas, Casa. With number 4, John Vasquez. With number 1, Pedro Lopez. With number 3, Anthony Benson. And with number 2, Eduardo Peralta Garcia. Team Caguas, Casa from Puerto Rico.
There's your Puerto Ricans, Caguas, Casa stepping up. Again, they played a game earlier today against Hangzhou. They lost it pretty heftily, 22-8. They got 4 points from Eduardo Peralta Garcia. That was about it. Nobody else could score on the squad. Only one 2-point shot went down. John Vasquez, who again twisted his ankle, and you know, let's hope he's all right. I saw him getting taped up, so I'm sure he's ready to go. They're facing a team in Plunge who woke up late in their game against Hangzhou. They were down big. They only scored 1-point shots underneath the basket, and then David Rassis woke up and got them all the way back into the game, but too little too late as time ran out on them in a 21-19 loss. So a winner-go-home situation for both teams. Winner plays in the quarterfinals tomorrow. Loser will be on the beach, snorkeling or paddleboarding or any of the other cool activities you can do here in the Neom project area. Take a look at the crowd. The venue's filled up. The sun is about to go down and things are heating up as the lights turn on in this place. I'm curious to see what both teams are going to bring. I feel like we haven't seen all that Team Caguas Casa can do. So I hope they bring the fire, because I'm always down for some good 3x3.
They definitely didn't show their full potential in the first game, so let's see if they can unlock anything now going against the Lithuanian team.
Both teams are getting set to get going. A last talk between the fellas. Again, there is no coach in 3x3, so these teams regulate themselves on the court, which is the beauty of this game. This is why I like this game so much. I wasn't good dealing with a coach, so I like to be my own coach. You know.
So that's why you liked it.
Yes, that's why I liked it. That's the way things go sometimes. Got a nice little career out of that. Traveled the world in search of the coolest 3x3 tournaments, and I gotta say, both as a commentator and a player, I haven't been to a lot of challengers, maybe even some masters that have looked as cool as the Neom Beach Games. But hey, look, we are getting ready to wrap up Pool C action, so you guys stay tuned for the rest of my stories. But we'll get into the action here.
pass inside. That's a foul before the shot, so no basket. Foul on the floor called against Team Caguas. Plunge looking to get to double digits already in this one. Great start for them. That's a pass inside, it's another foul. We've seen that coming. With Garcia hugging Yogstas. Caguas picking up 2 quick fouls back to back.
Oh, Lopez with the thievery. A big shot on the outside. Yogstas now. Plunge in control of this game, and they start looking for a screen. Rasis, no make on the attempt from beyond the arc. And it's going to be a foul. Benson on the drive gets hacked by Rasis. Vasquez misses the open shot. And again, team Caguas Casapol's offense might be stuck in customs after all the flights they've taken. They can't buy a bucket in the first 3 minutes. They're stuck at 2 point. Razutis to Rassi's team play, but Kaminskis couldn't be reached. Now they get the ball back. Rassi's big shot. Dropped it in like it's Fortnite. 11-2.
Benson from deep. Not. Caguas still looking for their first shot from beyond the arc. That's an in and out. This gotta hurt.
They needed that one badly, and Lopez couldn't get it. Rattled out. Again, Rassi's from the outside, and this one rolls out as well. But Kaminski's there to pick up the mess. Call that man the janitor. 12-2. It's a one-sided contest so far, and it's all Plunge. We get to our first TV timeout, and Caguas Casapol looking a little bit outmatched.
A little bit. It's kind of a big difference. 10 points already at the first TV timeout.
You're right about that. It is a hefty deficit they're looking at. Their shots have not been falling. They're missing left and right. And if you bring this type of offense, you can't expect a win.
Plunge doing a great job on scoring from inside and outside with the backdoor cuts. Also putting great defense. It is one of the 2 baskets that Caguas hit, that you've just seen. Nothing but net on this shot from Rasis.
We'll start with the team in blue. Caguas Casapol in possession. Lopez loses it off his foot. It goes out of bounds. So a turnover on Caguas. Razutis to Rasis. Rasis lines one up. And you already know that's good. I told you this team Plunge had some shooters. It only showed in the latter half of their first game, but they've started off hot in this one. They use a foul to stop Caguas from scoring. And these fellas have heated up like they left the stove on.
You might see a really early finish in this game, as Plunge only needs 7 points. Garcia. Tough shot, misses it. That's an offensive foul. Yeah, killed him on his back there. Kaminski's did. But Plunge has no more fouls to give, which is definitely interesting considering that they lead by 12.
Well, that's a reason, one of the big reasons why they lead by 12. They're using their fouls to stop Caguas Casapol from getting easy looks and from getting any momentum. This might help, though. John Vasquez with the lay. Yogstas with the yammy. A 15-3 lead. And there you go. Caguas has unlocked some of their offense. Peralta Garcia, like in the last one, going at the basket is a recipe for success.
Vasquez now. Garcia says the screen. Vasquez forces a 2-point. Way too long.
Kaminskis picks up the board. Yaxas underneath has a mismatch. Benson, he tried to trick him by tripping, and it didn't work. 16-4. And in this must-win contest, it's been all Plunge and no Caguas whatsoever. Big make. 17-4, and this one's getting ugly, ladies and gentlemen. Now they're just letting Caguas get 1 point to get this game out of the way. So Caguas at 5, Plunge at 17. And a timeout called right before the TV timeout. This is always an interesting decision.
They need all the time to talk about things because nothing is going for them.
Yeah, it's not been their day, and they haven't been able to score. Plunge, they take their time, catch a breather, talk about how they might want to end this game. Unless Caguas can bring the miracle, this one's going to go Plunge's way.
Razutis. Ross pass inside.
Yaxtas misses a lay.
Caguas with one more foul to give. I have a feeling they will go for Yaxtas again. All right, bad feeling. Never mind.
See, they did though.
They tried.
Don't count yourself out. See, they went to Yaxtas again. It took a while. Don't worry. .1 seconds. Kaminskis looking to get some space, floats it up, but it doesn't go down. Peralta Garcia with the board. Now he's on a rack attack, trying to see if he can take the best out of Yaxtas. Spins. No make. Good defense by Team Plunge. Kaminskis. Oh, that cross was filthy, but John Lopez got his hands on it. It was actually Pedro Lopez. I apologize. That was John Vasquez. Giving Caguas their 6th point. Rolandas Yaxtas gets stripped. Lopez. And that's easy money. 17-8. Caguas, they needed that shot if they want to mount any form of a comeback. They're down 9 points. And he faked them out like a catfish on that. Got that shot to go down.
So they've been able to score 4 points in a row, but they will need much more than that.
At least they picked up some of the momentum. Plunge is taking their foot off the gas a little bit.
Winner of this game will face Amsterdam tomorrow in the quarterfinals.
Razutis. Rasis. Back to Razutis. Gets hit in the face. And that's going to be foul number 6 on Caguas, I believe. Yes, it is.
A lot of contact.
Kaminsky said it's enough, but he missed a lay. Now it's Vasquez from the corner. Both teams are having trouble scoring right now. JEDDAH bullies over Lopez. A technical foul is called, but the point's down, so that will be it for this one. JEDDAH finishes it up for Plunge and punches their ticket to the quarterfinals tomorrow. They'll be meeting up with Red Hot Team Amsterdam. There's your game winner, Rolandas JEDDAH. Team Caguas, we will not be seeing them again. They found some offense late, but they couldn't bring enough to make it tough on Team Plunge. It ends up a Lithuanian victory, 21-13. And we'll go right into the highlights as we say goodbye to Team Caguas Casa. Here we go. We will continue the Neom FIBA 3x3 Women's Cup in a little bit. The second semifinals of today coming up. LUSAIL and RIYADH meeting up. That will start in about 10 minutes. Do not go anywhere. We'll be here.
اشرب يلا اشرب يلا ولع يلا العب يلا العب يلا العب يلا اشرب يلا ولع يلا
كده ولعتنا كده خربتنا حبة فوق حبة تحت حبة فوق حبة تحت يمين شمال شمال يمين يمين شمال شمال يمين
ما تلعب يلا العب يلا ما تلعب يلا العب يلا العب يلا العب يلا
عايز العلاج من الكسلان استعذ بالله من الشيطان تفضل صلي لو غصب عنك خليك مقرب من ربك عشان هيفرق
اشرب يلا اشرب يلا ولع يلا العب يلا العب يلا العب يلا اشرب يلا ولع يلا
كده ولعتنا كده خربتنا حبة فوق حبة تحت حبة فوق حبة تحت يمين شمال شمال يمين يمين شمال شمال يمين
ما تلعب
Welcome back to the Neom Beach Games 2023. We're here from the region of Neom in Saudi Arabia, and you take a look at this pretty venue. The lights are on inside the stadium, but the lights are brightest on the court, where we are about to start going on with the second semifinals game in the Neom FIBA 3x3 Women's Cup. We saw Doha beat Jeddah 21-2 earlier to punch their ticket to the final. Now it's a rematch between LUSAIL and RIYADH. The crowd is in the building, and they are for sure to get on their feet for this one. LUSAIL won 13-10 yesterday after a miraculous comeback. And which one of these teams is going to punch their way to the finals ticket? We're curious. Take a look at the inside of the venue. It is looking pretty. You can see us on the left bottom there. There you go. We'll get reintroduced to both teams, though. Here we go.
From Qatar, number 4, Ana Martorell. Number 1, Ana Soliman. Number 3, Sara Almadi. And number 2, Mona. Team LUSAIL from Qatar. And now let's make some noise for Team RIYADH. Number 1, Dima Fatani. Number 4, Kater Koya. Number 2, Al-Jawara Mohamed. And number 3, Lama Al-Khalif. Team RIYADH from Saudi Arabia.
There's your team, RIYADH from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And Andu, I have to correct myself. I said LUSAIL won 13-10 yesterday, but it was actually a 19-16 victory. RIYADH, they stormed out to a lead, but LUSAIL came all the way back. The most interesting matchup in that one was the battle underneath the boards between Ala Soliman and Kater Kayat for RIYADH. The coin toss went RIYADH's way. That's your first moral victory of the day. At least for them. These are your referees in this one. We got Mares Placinta and Alexandru Bolborici. And I'm looking at you to see if my pronunciations are right.
Not ideal, but you're getting there.
Bolborici?
Bolboric.
See?
The accent is on the first part of the name, not the last.
How do you know that?
What do you mean, how do I know?
No, as I'm saying, like, you can put the accent anywhere you want, and you know where to put it. I mean, I guess it's your language, but you can say Bolborici, Bolborici. There's so many ways. Anyway, we digress again. We do this often. Excuse us, ladies and gentlemen, as both teams get warmed up, and we are ready to get things going here with the second semifinal in the Neom FIBA 3x3 Women's Cup 2023. Who is going to meet up with Doha in the finals? Will it be RIYADH from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, or will it be Team LUSAIL from Qatar? We will see after this 10-minute sprint. We are ready to get things going, though. Both teams get a chance to get the last adjustments out of the way.
Key matchup, probably again, between Ana Soliman and Kater Kayat.
And I'm also looking at Mona El Sayed, who brought her team back all the way yesterday and brought them a victory with good shooting from the outside, as well as some timely free throws. The atmosphere got gritty here yesterday, and she seemed to relish that.
The crowd is clapping. RIYADH will have the first possession. We are getting ready.
And we are gotten underway. Kater Kayat to start things off. She goes looking for Mohammed underneath. And that's her first bucket. Crowd's already loving it. Soliman doesn't answer. Fatani with the board.
Inside again, that's a foul, shooting foul. Kayat will go at the line for one attempt. Knocks it down.
RIYADH's up 2-0. And Martorell gets her shot rejected. El Sayed will step on the pitch.
Mohammed now. That's a foul by El Sayed.
Bit too physical on the defense there.
Fatani, the pass to Kayat inside, she misses. Rebound for Mona El Sayed.
Sayed draws a foul, walks away smiling. She picks up a free throw here after Mohammed caught reaching in the cookie jar. You already know what happens when that. It means El Sayed is going to step to the stripe for one. She calmly knocks it down, and LUSAIL's on the board. Kayat. Mohammed misses. And it's Soliman picking up the rebound underneath. She's asking for it back, but Kayat got her hands in there.
Seven seconds left for LUSAIL. El Sayed slips and loses the ball.
Fatani, a high arcing two-point shot is missed. Gets her own rebound though. This time it's Mohammed. She goes looking for Kautar Kayat, but she's been camping out in the paint for too long. That is a 3-second violation called against Team RIYADH. You cannot stand in the paint for that long.
Martorell now. El Sayed comes to help, she gets it. Stops the dribble, has to pass behind. 1 second to work with. That's a shot clock violation. The ball did not touch the rim. Almaded now. Martorell, I'm sorry, my bad. El Sayed goes inside, misses the shot. Now Riyadh will look to tie the game or even take the lead with a 2-point attempt. Kayat, good pass inside. Alkamis throws it up. No basket.
Soliman takes over. Fading on the shot. That's not a make. Gets her own board though. Turnover results in an Alkami shot for 2. And that will go out of bounds. I think that will be Riyadh possession. As we've gotten to our first TV timeout. And again, Andu, we had a high-scoring affair yesterday, a 19-16 game. Now we have a defensive contest with a lot of missed shots. It's 3-2 after the first 3 minutes.
Yeah, it's looking pretty dry here on offense. You had 1 shot from beyond the arc, courtesy of Ala Soliman. 4-5. Receives the pass and scores, tying the game.
Parker Kayat making it a 4-4 game, and El Sayed launching that one out of the stadium. So it remains 4-4. Riyadh back in possession. And today's game is tighter than a ship in a bottle. Mohammed pulls up for 2. It's up, but not down.
Soliman missed that one, gets her own offensive rebound. Now finds the pass. El Sayed between 2 defenders manages to score.
El Sayed and Michael Kors on that one. 5-4. Fatani on the kick out. No good. Kayat ends up corralling the board. Kicks it out. Mohammed will try. And it goes down with an and one. Big shot by Aljoana Mohammed, who gets fouled on the play and gets his chance at one more from the strike. Nothing but net on that one. Take a look. Mohammed tickling the twine. Missing the free throw though. Soliman comes away with the board. Oh, big bucket a la Soliman, who didn't know it was 2 points, but it went up and it went in. Mohammed, same spot. This time she decides to take a drive. The score is called off. I do believe that is a 3 in the key violation. So a turnover as a result, as Mohammed somehow got that pass through, but Kauter Kaya has been in the paint for a little bit too long. So no make. Take a look. Ala Soliman wants to get to the finals for sure.
She scored 4 points in this one from beyond the arc, leading the team in scoring. As they are looking for that final, for that rematch against Team DOHA.
LUSAIL in possession. And it's El Sayed on a drive once again. And the travel's called this time. Too many steps. Take a look at. Just got locked up and then landed again. You can't do that. Oh, pretty pass underneath. Kayat forgets to make the lay, but gets a trip to the free throw stripe. Mona El Sayed cannot believe it, but that is definitely a foul.
LUSAIL 16 fouls. Kat misses it. That's a way to take advantage in this one for Team Riyadh. For the moment, El Sayed drives, misses, fights to get her own rebound.
Kaya. Martorell kicks it out. El Sayed is open, decides to take a drive. The bump and the bucket. It's an offensive foul. That bucket will not count as she cleared with her off arm. And that's called an offensive foul. So the score will be wiped and possession will go to RIYADH. It's the 7th foul on LUSAIL, but because it's an offensive foul, there will not be any free throws as a result. Kayat going at Soliman, spinning, a righty hook's no good. Now Soliman comes away with it.
Great job by Soliman not fouling there. She forces a 2-pointer, misses it. El Sayed with the rebound.
Soliman there to clean up the mess again. Mohammed, can she answer? Front rim. Now it's Martorell on a drive. The layup is missed. Soliman again there, but the rebound ends up in RIYADH's hands, and Fatani will see it drop through the net from beyond the arc. It's a 10-9 game.
As soon as LUSAIL got to a 3-point lead, the highest of the game, Fatani responds with a shot from outside, and we have now a jump ball. The ball will go back to RIYADH.
I think LUSAIL will be rewarded possession here as RIYADH had possession of the ball, and in a jump ball situation, the defense will be rewarded. That's no worries. El Sayed, big shot, no make. Fatani with the board. Fatani almost lost it. She goes and tries to find Kayat. Nothing there though. Big bucket by Soliman. An and one. 3rd foul on Team RIYADH. Take a look. She spins, fades on the shot, and makes.
As LUSAIL can go again to a 3-point lead if she will knock down the free throw after the timeout.
Ala Soliman's completely taken over this game for LUSAIL, picking up most of the scoring load in this one, and RIYADH are looking for answers. They got a big shot from Fatani to get close, but then Soliman got another shot to go down as well. And one if that. So she gets a chance from the stripe to add to their lead. And what can RIYADH do to come back onto?
They will need to get to the free throw line. They have to take advantage of the fact that LUSAIL has 7 fouls. LUSAIL is going at the line, with RIYADH only having 3 fouls. Not a lot of time left.
Splash from the free throw stripe means a 3-point lead for LUSAIL. A minute 30 left. RIYADH, they need a bucket. Now they get 2 free throws. Heady play by Al-Jawara Mohammed, who gets pushed on the play here. She has 2 chances at the stripe to bring her team closer. First one, not a make.
That's tough.
RIYADH misses 2 in a row. We're under 20 seconds. LUSAIL. Soliman Euros, no make. Fatani calling for it. They get it to RIYADH. She fakes, kicks it out. Fatani is open. Another shot for Fatani goes down. 13-12, and LUSAIL turned the ball over. That means, I believe we have some time left on the clock. RIYADH already started celebrating, but I do believe we still have a couple of seconds on the clock.
There will be a couple of seconds left for sure, 2 or 3, but the possession will belong to RIYADH.
They put 3 seconds back on the game clock. Fatani bringing her team all the way back in this one with big shots from the outside. The last one putting them up by 1 point. Just a clutch bucket. That is refrigerator cold.
Clutch gene activated for Fatani. 1.5 though. So LUSAIL will have to foul. This will not help them.
No, they cannot foul because they're at 9, so a foul will give them 2 free throws and possession. This might be all she wrote unless they can get a quick steal and a bucket. 1.5 doesn't give them a lot of time. They foul. That's 2 free throws, but it's also possession. LUSAIL at the double bonus, their 10th foul. So they put Mohammed on the stripe, but no rebound. As RIYADH will get possession back, and where it was LUSAIL shining in the last few minutes of yesterday's game, now is RIYADH coming through with big play after big play. Mohammed gets it to a 2-point lead with an opportunity at 1 more. 0.7 seconds, and it is going to be RIYADH possession after this. Don't forget, makes both. So the game's out of reach for LUSAIL. There's 1 check to go, and I do believe they will not contest this one. Martorell hands off the rock, and that is going to be all she wrote. RIYADH bringing the finals to their team. Fatani put the team on her back, made big shot after big shot to get them a lead. And they finish off LUSAIL, so we'll have a team from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia in the finals. The crowd for sure is happy about that. You're scoring this one, RIYADH 15, LUSAIL 12, and we got Dima Fatani standing by courtside.
Okay, congratulations for the win. Amazing comeback. You scored a lot of points in the end of the game. Please tell us what you feel now.
What do you want, sorry?
Please tell us what you feel now.
I feel really happy, very amazing. Thank you all for motivating. The crowd has been amazing, and I think this is what got our intensity up.
Okay, congratulations for the win. Thank you.
Dima Fatani bringing her team the win. Take a look at the crowd. They are excited about it. We'll see them to play DOHA in the finals. That's going to be in a little bit, but we got some other business to handle first. Don't you worry. The crowd, again, a big part of the Neom Beach games here. Stadium's filled up nice. We got the Neom FIBA 3x3 Challenger. Pool D action is going to continue. Warsaw Lotto from Poland is going to take on home team Madinah from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Your Pool D play so far. Warsaw shaking things up with a win over JEDDAH. JEDDAH, they picked up a victory over Madinah, so they're 1-1. So Warsaw now with a chance to bring pool play back. Madinah, they have a shot. If they can get a win and win by more than 10, we'll get the calculators out in a bit, but first we'll get you reintroduced to both teams.
Let's go with Warsaw Lotto. Michal Samsonovic with number 3. With number 2, Mateusz Birwagen. With number 4, Simon Erduk. And with number 1, Przemysław Zawojski. And this is your team, Warsaw from Poland. make some noise for your team, Al Madinah Jew. With number 2, Ryan Refai. With number 4, Mohamed Al-Kapel. With number 3, Salman Naif. And with number 1, Mon Amir. And this is your team, Al Madinah Jew.
There's your team, Al Madinah Jew. They're stepping to the plate with 3 players as Mohamed Al-Qatar is not here. Let's hope Ryan Rafai's ankle is okay because he's kind of busted it in their first game of the day. A 22-9 loss to their training buddies, JEDDAH. Al Madinah Jew, they got 4 points from Rafai in that game. They're going to be facing Team Warsaw, who shook things up with a win over JEDDAH. Zibo Przemysław Zamoyski had 6 points and 6 boards to lead the squad. Mateusz Bierwagen was big underneath with 6. Slobodan Novakovic and Cecilia Tot. They'll be heading this one as referees. And as both teams are getting warmed up, Andu, what do you think about this last men's game of the day?
You know what I think? I think the stock will rise for my team. My stock in Warsaw will rise, especially because unfortunately Al Madinah is in just 3 players for this final game. I think they will give everything. The crowd is behind them. It's the last game of the day in the Neom FIBA 3x3 Challenger.
So again, we get men's action out of the way first, and then we'll leave the last bit to the ladies. But first, this one, pull the action closing out. Amir stepping back, no space. So now it's Ryan Rafai. He gets his shot smacked. Gets the rebound back, and the shot clock will run out.
The ball needs to hit the rim for the time to be renewed. If the ball touches the backboard or somewhere on the side, if it doesn't touch anything, the shot clock will not be renewed.
Zibo steps back, puts up the shot. It's no good. Bierwagen chases down the board. They go back to Zibo. Arduk is open. Arduk doesn't connect from outside of the 2-point arc. Now it's Zibo trying again. A lot of shots here for Warsaw Lotto early. Another one for Arduk. No makes just yet. 4 bricks in a row. Amir, head of steam at the rack. Nifty play. Mohan Amir puts Al Madinah on the board first.
And now they get the steal with Knife. Rafai. That's a foul. Called against Team Warsaw. Knife wants to start things off. Amir calling for it. He gets it. Didn't dribble yet. Now he does.
Amir.
Difficult shot. He misses it.
Foul's called underneath. That is foul number 2 on Warsaw Lotto. Here we go. Amir. Knife sets the screen. Amir trying to sauce, but he leaves the ball. Now it's Zibo crossing and drawing a foul. Arduk will take a seat. Bierwagen will step on the pitch, and Zibo, he will get a shot from the free throw stripe. No points yet for Warsaw Lotto as he misses the freebie. Samsonowicz gets it to Bierwagen. He lines one up, and finally a 2-point shot drops. So Warsaw up 2-1.
Knife defended by Samsonowicz. Knife keeps pushing, goes all the way, misses the shot. Will keep the possession though. With 12 seconds on the clock. Rafai gets beautiful angle defending on him. Amir with space. Amir shoots it too short. Front the rim.
Quick transition for the Poles. And that is going to result in a foul for Ryan Rafai, who doesn't want any part of that beer wagon post up. Samsonovic gets fouled as he got Amir up and in the air. Samsonovic drawing the third foul on Al Madinah Jew. Now it's Zebo lining one up. No good on the shot. Fade creating some space. The fadeaway middy's no good. Now Arduk decides to take a drive. Samsonovic in the corner, 2 feet behind the line like gym class, but nothing results of it. Zebo, though, he cleans up the mess. 3-1 Warsaw after 2.5 minutes of play.
Both teams now with 3 fouls.
Salman Naif gets fouled on that one. They go for a high post play with Mohan Amir. Naif underneath, trying to attack Samsonovic. It's an easy lay.
Zebo in from Beerwagen, fancy pass. Beerwagen got hit in the face unintentionally. Yeah, knife hand was in his way. Samsonovic now. Long 2 for Zebo. Samsonovic grabs the rebound, finds the pass. Wide open shot. In and out.
Zebo's shot has not been on point in this one so far. He's trying, though. He gets a lot of open looks. I'm sure he's going to start knocking them down at any time. Beerwagen will take a seat. Arduk will step back out.
Amir now. Knife comes there to help. Amir had some space, decided not to shoot, finds the pass inside. Naif gets denied on the fadeaway attempt. Samsonovic now drives inside, tries a bounce pass. 6 seconds left for Warsaw from the corner, directly into Rduk's hands.
Oh, Knife by himself. Zebo, though, challenging every shot out here. And knocking one down finally. That was a straight line laser. Got that one to fall in somehow. 6-2. Mohan Amir. Amir looking for some space. Now he steps into it too. Samsonovic getting the best of Rafai. And then Samsonovic picking up a steal as well, but leaves it to go out of bounds.
So all of a sudden we have a 5-point lead. 4 consecutive points scored by Warsaw.
That's gotten us to our first TV timeout. You're right, they are in a comfortable lead. The offense for Al Madinah stuck her a little bit. They only have 2 points so far.
If Warsaw wins, they will play Krupanj in the quarterfinals. Tomorrow we will have all the knockout games. The FIBA Neom FIBA 3x3 Challenger. Position goes to Al Madinah now. They start quickly. Naif bounce pass to Amir. Amir into the post with his back to the basket, turns around, bumps into the defender, misses it, grabs his own rebound, and that's an and one for Al Madinah. Amir Mohand winning his way inside.
Rebound picked up by Semsonovic. It goes out of bounds though. And with 11 seconds on the shot clock, it remains Warsaw Lotto's possession. Zebo will take the check and will set up the play. High post action here with Erduk. Semsonovic gets open for an open look. Back irons it. The fight for the rebound goes to Erduk, and then Semsonovic is by himself underneath the basket. 8-3. And Amir tried to do some dance steps before he dribbled that ball. You know, he can't be dancing out here. Well, you can, but you have to dribble while you do. That's going to result in the turnover. Warsaw back at it. Bierwagen back on the pitch. Challenged at the rim by Rafay, misses the lay. So Rafay will give it up. Amir going at the basket. Tricky move, but no make.
Zebo sets his feet, shoots it, knocks it down. Nothing but net again. Warsaw in double digits. Here in the corner. Zebo pokes that one away. Warsaw enjoys a 7-point lead with half of the game remaining. Naif goes inside, lazy defense by Erduk. That time Zebo again not. Amir tries one from deep, too long though. What a pass, Erduk into the corner, fakes the defender, goes inside, finds the pass to Bierwagen. Doesn't want anything to do with the rim. Oh my God, Zebo getting fancy. Bierwagen knocks it down after the beautiful pass by Zebo. Showtime Warsaw.
Amir, though, answers for Madinah. Erduk from the corner now. Bierwagen fighting for the board. Look at the physical play in this one. Semsonovic, the foul's called. The shot is not made.
Madinah, no more fouls to give. As they're down 6 points, down one man. Nothing is going on. Nothing is working for them. Semsonovic now. Pass gets intercepted, out of bounds.
Zebo lines another one up from the deep end and splashes again. Rafay can't answer, so Warsaw holding on to a comfy lead here as we approach the 4-minute mark. And again, this was a must-win game for Madinah Jew, and they had to win by 10 points. That's already out of the question. So I do believe Warsaw virtually through in this tournament already, but we'll get your calculators out in a minute here. Semsonovic kicks it to Bierwagen. End of the shot clock. That came too late. Took a little bit too long. That will get us to our second TV timeout as Warsaw is taking firm control of this one. Madinah's offense with just 3 players, just a bit stagnant.
It has not been that easy for them. It has not been that easy for Amir on those drives that worked well for him.
And then if you let Zebo get in his groove like that, there's going to be a problem. He's firing lasers like a railgun. Erduk got his hands on that, but it's tapped out of bounds. So Madinah, another shot at it. Knife. Looking for space, pulls up, and drops it in. Madinah at 8 points. Zebo again, they dare him to shoot. Do not do that. Don't do that. Hand down, man down. Knife underneath, battling to get his team some points. Now Arduk is open. Samsonovic, they swing it to Zebo. Samsonovic, they're trying to get him activated. He misses. Zebo had a shot. Thought he was going to take that. Now it's Zebo on the drive. He jumps and somehow spins it midair. What's this magic that Zebo's putting out? And a shot for him as well. Zebo's taking over the game.
Warsaw.
I need some of the juice that he's been drinking.
Amir misses it at Zebo. What a fake. Getting fancy with the passes. Samsonovic to end the game and to end the day in the men competition. Warsaw with a statement win here. Game 3 of Pool D, 21-9 final score as they are headed off into the quarterfinals.
And this is the last we've seen of All Madinah Jew. Big ups to them. They represented well, came through the qualifying draw, made it into the main draw, but it was just a little bit too much for them in this pool here. So they will bow out. We will not be seeing them again. Again, they represented well, but it's done for them. We will get to the highlights in this one, so you get to enjoy them one more time. Take a look. That concludes the men's games for today, but we got one more game on deck. It's the women's final. This is how we got here today. Semifinal number 1, DOHA Zakir of Jeddah. And in the second semifinal, RIYADH shined over LUSAIL. These teams will be meeting up in the final. Who's going to take the crown? We'll figure that one out when we get the game going. That's in about 10 to 15 minutes. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. The fan zone out here in Neom is lit. The lights in the stadium are lit. The Neom beach games are lit. We're in the Neom area of Saudi Arabia, and we've had 2 amazing days of play. And it's going to come down to this for the women's side as the Neom FIBA 3x3 Women's Cup is heading to their final. We got 1 10-minute sprint left. 4 teams went down to 2, and now we're getting ready to hand out a crown. DOHA and RIYADH meeting up again here in the final at the Neom FIBA 3x3 Women's Cup. The inside of the venue is lit as well. Let's get you reintroduced to both teams.
DOHA with number 1, Jovita Orzechowska. Number 4, Klaudia Sosnowska. Number 2, Yaris Bunstra. And number 3, Isabella Moraviec. Team DOHA. And now everybody make some noise for your team, RIYADH! Number 1, Diva Fatani. Number 4, Captain Kaya. Number 2, Al-Jarawa. And number 3, Lava Alcamis, Team RIYADH.
Here we go. The countdown's on. The last game in the women's competition out here at Neom. Here we go. Sosnowska. No, she keeps it herself. Boonstra crosses and sauces underneath off the glass. Easy lay to start the day for DOHA. Well, not to start the day. This is their second game. To start the game.
Coming now with Kaya. Kaya defended by Sosnowska. Kaya turns around and scores. As the crowd is getting loud for the first point of RIYADH in this final.
Boonstra underneath, missing the shot. It's locked up by Fatani. That results in a foul. So a 1-1 start to the contest. And the crowd's already on their feet dancing. They are ready to cheer on Team RIYADH to try to see if they can bring them some extra energy. Sosnowska steps behind the line. 2-point shot left begging. And now it's Morawiec. That's a miss as well. So possession back to Riyadh.
So Sosnowska humbling.
Sosnowska off the court, like you said. Walking gingerly. Let's see if she can return. Meanwhile, it's Fatani. Fatani fading on the shot. That's not a make. Ososka, no make also, with Boonstra skies for the board, puts it up and in.
This will be one of the main problems for Riyadh, making sure Doha doesn't get many offensive rebounds. Fatani, 2 seconds. Right hook shot, misses it.
Morawic steps into a 2. That is halfway down, but it rolls out.
Mohamed now. She drives baseline. Fakes the defender, but misses the shot.
Morawic in her bag. Gets the lay. It's 3-1. Mohamed looking for space. Fakes out Ososka, but it's a miss. Great move, but the finish just short. Now it's Morawic climbing Mount Kayat.
Fatani, the hero from the semifinal. What was that? She loses control of the ball, and now Boonstra wide open 2-point shot, no good.
Mohamed with the misdirection. They get it to Qatar Kayat, but it's tapped out of bounds. So Doha off to a 4-1 lead. Riyadh, they've gotten some good looks. They just haven't gone down. The stadium's pretty much filled up. I don't know if there's any more seats to be had out here. And you can hear the crowd cheering on Riyadh. But that score will not count. It's just outside of the 12-second limit on the shot clock. Good action for Riyadh again, but just a little bit too late on the finish.
Osowska. Morawiec hands it off to Osowska. She tries one from deep and he makes it. She makes it. 6-1 for Doha.
Dima Fatani. She goes to Qatar Kayat. Kayat turns around. That's not a make. It's picked up. Oh, floaty. Missed just short. Now Osowska again. Can she get 2 in a row? It's a miss.
Alkami now, back to Kayat. She's in the post. Working on Morawiec. Kayat turns around twice. Misses. Riyadh stuck with 1 point on the scoreboard.
Morawiec passes up. Kayat, pretty play. Off the glass and in. That hesitation's working wonders, and Doha already up to a big lead here. And Kayat turns the rock over. So Doha again racing out to a 7-1 lead. It's gotten us to our first TV timeout. And again, I have to say, Riyadh, they've created some good looks. Just haven't been able to knock them in. And that's why Doha's up big.
I wonder if it would be a good solution for Riyadh to start using those fouls, trying to stop their opponents. They only picked up 1 so far. They also obviously shouldn't rely only on that. It's a huge size mismatch. As the players from Doha are much taller. Boonstra inside, using that size advantage, but missed one. Mohamed almost loses the handle. Tries a pass inside, and Sosnowska steals it.
Races out, knocks in the 2, but it's left begging. So we get back to Qatar Kayat. Quick pass, but Alkamis couldn't catch. So as we're under 6 minutes, it remains a 7-1 game. A turnover for Riyadh. Boonstra on the high post. Morawic. That move was nice, but the shot's left short, and then a foul as a result. Overzealous on that play.
Nobody scored since that TV timeout. Still 7-1. Mohamed, my bad. Defended by Osowska. Mohamed has to stop her dribble. Finds the pass to Fatani. She goes inside, throws it out, nowhere near the rim.
Fatani has not been able to get any space to get a shot up, and we already knew what happens when she can shoot. She gets hot. The game might be in contention here, but I think DOHA snuffed that out.
Still, it's a 6-point game. Possession for Riyadh, 3 seconds to work with. Kayat. Alkami gets denied by Osowska, and now Sosnovska. Back to number 1, Osowska. Uses the screen, tries a 2-point shot, in and out.
A foul on the rebound as Kayat got her mitts on the Wilson. Second foul on DOHA. Fatani, beautiful pick and roll play. And another foul. DOHA up to 3 now as they have to stop the pick and roll action for Riyadh.
Kayat. To Mohamed. Mohamed inside to Kayat. It's another foul, right?
Yes, another foul. So the pick and roll action for Riyadh results in 3 quick fouls on Team DOHA. Fatani is getting into it too. Fatani on the move.
She has to do something quickly. Not enough time left. She was not watching the clock.
That was just ridiculous defense by Osowska, just sticking with Fatani through all of her dribble moves. No space for her to get a shot up. And any little bit of space she has, she can throw one up and maybe throw it down.
Osowska has some space. It's a foul away from the ball, right?
Yes, this one's called on Mohamed. So the second foul on Riyadh.
I mean, she had all the space in the world right there. Riyadh falling asleep on defense. Morawiec now tries one from deep, misses. Fatani in the corner. Lobs up a pass. Kayat. 3 seconds. Fakes, but misses. Morawiec did not bite that one. Sosnovska between 2 defenders. Great pass into the corner. Osowska, 2 in a row. No.
Morawiec, no make. DOHA stuck at 9 now. It's Sosnovska trying from the outside. That's no good. A rebound goes to Riyadh. But a steal right away. And another turnover. Messy phase of the game, this one. Mohamed gets blocked. Kayat. She's on the move in the post, trying to attack Morawiec, and that's good. Riyadh up to their 2nd point. Osowska, no make, and a foul's called underneath. And Sosnovska threw Mohamed out of the way. That will get us to our 2nd TV timeout. And hey, Riyadh's defense has been pesky enough to keep DOHA from scoring a lot of points.
Yeah, it's still a big lead, but it might be the worst game from DOHA so far. Just 9 points with 3 minutes and 21 seconds left. Look at the crowd. Dancing on their feet.
This is how much fun the last 2 days have been out here at Neom Project, the Neom Beach Games. Crowd getting all the way into it. see if it's enough to bring Riyadh some energy here in the last 3 minutes, 20 seconds, because they need some offense, and he needed badly.
Fatani can't get any space there from Osowska. They start the attack with 6 seconds left, and the ball gets immediately stolen. Wow, the defensive effort after the TV timeout by Team DOHA. That was the last foul to give.
It sure was. DOHA had 6 fouls. The next one will be 2 free throws. They have an 8-point lead as we approach the 3-minute mark in this one. Mohammed looking across, fakes, steps through Boonstra with the tight defense. And now it's Sosnowska kicking it out. Morawic, big shot from 2, no good. The rebound ends up in a foul for DOHA. So that's going to be 2 free throws coming up for Riyadh. And this is what might bring him some oxygen. So 2 shots coming up for Al-Khamis. Lama Al-Khamis misses the first. Second one is good. Morawic in the corner. Oh, that draws a foul for sure. 3rd foul on Riyadh. We'll see Aldona Morawic step to the line for a free throw.
1 attempt. As the crowd trying to add more pressure on Morawiec. She misses. Offensive rebound though for Sosnowska. That was a bad box out by Riyadh. Mohammed tries a cross-court pass. Does reach Fatani, she goes inside, lobs it up high off the glass and into the bucket. 11-4.
Sosnowska now on the move like you all. It's Morawic with the cross and the easy lay. It's missed though. Sosnowska gets the board. Osowska, and it's called a trap.
Yeah. Too many steps backwards.
Tried to create some space to get up the shot, but took a lot of steps to get there. An 11-4 game. As Riyadh's been playing some tight defense to keep DOHA from scoring. Now Riyadh needs to score though. Kautar Kaya underneath. DOHA can't foul anymore, so she has a lane to the basket. It's 11-5. Osowska, no good. Fatani with the board. Fatani turned on the afterburners with the speed, but steps out of bounds.
Osowska to Sosnowska. She stops the dribble, has the space, shoots it. No good though. Fatani. It's Fatani's time. It should be if Riyadh wants to get closer. Mohammed tries one for deep, in and out.
That was halfway down. Now it's Boonstra trying for 2, and that is all cloth. 2 points down. DOHA now with an 8-point lead. A steal. They find Sosnowska underneath, and a foul's called. That is the 4th on Riyadh. Foul's called on the floor. As Mohammed pushed Sosnowska out of the way, a timeout with 1 minute and 14 seconds. DOHA hold on to an 8-point lead. Riyadh looked like they were climbing back into this one, but DOHA just delivered another punch. Let's see if Riyadh can mount one more comeback. At the back of this amazing crowd, you take a look at this beautiful venue as we give you a wide-angle shot. Just an incredible place to be at. The Neom Beach Games, and we're 1 minute and 14 seconds away from crowning our champs in the Neom FIBA 3x3 Women's Cup. Morawic, in her interview, she said their goal is to win it all.
The clock works in their favor as they are getting closer and closer to completing the goal.
Fatani. They need her to get hot to get back in this game. Kayat finds Alcamis on the cut, but there's a hand in there. We're under a minute. Boonstra, Sharon, Moravic pulls up for two, and that's good. 2 up, 2 down for Moravic. 15-5 DOHA. Taking a commanding 10-point lead. Fatani tries the floaty. That's no good. Moravic again. Doesn't make it.
Boonstra splashes it. And that's a double-digit lead, 12 points in favor of DOHA. Kayat to Alkami. That's a foul. There will be 2 free throws once again for Team Riyadh. Stepping at the line, Lama Alkami.
Alcamis on the line for 2 with a chance to pull her team closer. DOHA blew the doors off this game in the last minute or so. As you remember, with a minute 14 left, the difference was only 8. Now we're up to 12. That's how fast things can go in 3x3 Riyadh. They ran out of gas late. Moravic, she kept on knocking down shots. Alcamis, a turnaround fading shot, pretty make. But with 2 seconds to go, oh, there you go, another 2-point shot down. And that will be all she wrote. It's Team DOHA taking the crown out here in Neom, winning the Neom FIBA 3x3 Women's Cup in spectacular fashion. This is the first game that they didn't get the 21 points. And I got to give it up to Team Riyadh, who kept them in check for 8 minutes in this one. And then DOHA ran away. They did get the 21. The last shot counted.
Yeah, it did.
Well, see, they won it, and they scored and got to the limit in every single one of their games. Big ups to Team DOHA. We'll go to Janice Boonstra courtside.
First of all, congratulations for the win. How much fun you did to play with these girls? This first time when you play with them.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun to play with these girls. I mean, I knew them before, but that it would be like so good, I would never expect that.
Do you look forward to play with them also for the entire season, or is just a test?
Sorry?
Do you look forward to play with them for the entire season, or is just a test?
I mean, I love them, but I also love my teammates and the program I'm in. So yeah.
Okay, congratulations again for the win.
There's Janice Boonstra all the way from Leeuwarden, the Netherlands, meeting up with 3 Polish ladies representing Team DOHA, picking up all the wins here. I think they won all 5 games they played.
Yes, they did.
And they scored at the limit, 21 points or more in every single one of them, crowning themselves the champs. Here are your highlights in this game. You take a last look at the women's action out here in Neom. After a last look at these two amazing teams, we will hand it off to the presentation of the awards for the winners. Here we go.
Beach Games. And the presenter for the winning team and the MVP tonight will be Jan Patterson, the manager director of Neom Sport. Give it up. And starting with the MVP, the most valuable player in the Women's Cup, أفضل لاعبة حصلت في دوري البنات هي اللاعبة, and it is Claudia Sonosqua. تحية كبيرة للاعبة رقم 4 كلاوديا سونوسكوا على حصولها على جائزة أفضل لاعبة في الومنز كاب here in Neom Beach Games FIBA 3x3 20. And I want everybody to stand on their feet to give it up for the champion of the Neom Beach Games 3x3 FIBA, all the way from Qatar, Team DOHA! Big round of applause for these girls who had a great performance and a great game here at the Beach Games Neom's Women's Cup FIBA 3x3. Three, two, one, and fire! What an amazing performance and effort and a great job. أداء جدا جميل ورهيب من بنات الدوحة في فوز في بطولة 3x3 FIBA نيوم بيتش جيمز هنا في المملكة العربية السعودية 2023. تحية كبيرة لبنات الدوحة. ولا تنسوا لازم نشوفكم بكرة نبدأ الساعة 3:30 إن شاء الله في نهائيات.
There we go. We've concluded the women's play out here in Neom. Again, congratulations to Team DOHA from Qatar picking up a big win. Now we have one more day of action left. We'll go to the men's side. We'll show you the brackets for the quarterfinals that we'll see tomorrow. Amsterdam 2-0 today. They'll meet up with Plunge. Warsaw also 2-0. They'll meet up with Krupanj. Princeton taking 2 wins and taking their talents to meet JEDDAH in the quarterfinals. And lastly is Hangzhou meeting Kandava, Turiba. The action is going to be incredible tomorrow. I can't wait until it starts. You guys better be there. I'm going to be there as well. Andu, you're looking forward to it?
Of course I am. 3 spots for the Hong Kong Masters on the line.
Awesome. Look, I'm looking forward to that. Action is going to start tomorrow at around 4, so we'll see you guys there. This is the Mountain for Andu Kadej. Signing off for today. See you tomorrow as we conclude the Neom Beach Games 2023, the 3x3 edition.